What's up, B2? Capital G here. Got a Cyber Dragon versus Thunder Dragon dinosaur duel for you guys to check out. Nice little mix up of the typical standard builds of Thunder Dragon, kind of getting a little bit of spice in there by throwing the dinosaurs. And I think that, there's a little bit of synergy to be had between Thunder Dragons and dinosaurs, because if you get your Thunder Dragons in the graveyard, where, a lot of them can get themselves in the graveyard inherently, you can use Double Evolution Pill to banish them from the graveyard, and then not only will you get a big boss monster, but your Thunder Dragons will activate upon being banished. So that's kind of cool. Now, when it comes to Cyber Dragons, I've come to the conclusion that it is pretty risky to summon your best extra deck monster in the extra monster zone, unless you plan on killing your opponent that turn. Even monsters with negation effects like Cyber, or something like, Cyber Dragon Infinity or Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, totally awesome. Invoke Merkaba. Your opponent can just contact fuse with any of those monsters, and they can instantly out those. And considering so many of these monsters count as Cyber Dragon on the field, it's just a serious problem. Also, they count as Cyber Dragon in the graveyard. So basically, all of these monsters can just out your opponent's big boss monsters if they're in that extra monster zone. So Core's going to try to surge. Ash Blossom shuts it down, but he does summon Veer, and probably, no, I thought he was going to go for Seeger, goes for Hipposhin again, but don't worry, Nasher is here to the rescue. He's going to get that Monster Reborn effect, get the Cyber Dragon, and now he's going to contact fuse. No, he's not. He's going to link summon. I'm trolling. Gonna link summon. And by the way, I'm just shout outs to my man running MST in 2018. I'm definitely liking that. So Armageddon Knight's gonna be summoned. Most of you guys would expect this to go into some type of Goki extra link play, if I sold, but nope, actually goes for the plain Destrudo. And now he does do exactly what I said. He uses Double Evolution Pill to summon his Overtext, but he actually banishes one of his Thunder Dragons. That's not a bad play considering it's going to float. So now look what he's going to do. Gets the Giant Rex back, summons Wee Witchling's Apprentice, and we are going to see him not just summon a Colossus, but he actually is going to Synchro summon for Don Draxter. That's not bad. Gonna use Monster Reborn. Now, the question is, I'm not sure if you Monster Reborn or Armageddon Knight. Let's look at the graveyard and see. Nah, never mind. I think the Armageddon Knight might have actually been the best thing to Monster Reborn here. Armageddon Knight from Phantom Darkness, not a hard once per turn, obviously. Now he's ready to go into battle phase, and he's going to run over basically everything. Hipposhin again is going to activate, and I'm not gonna lie, this is an extremely strong board because he has built-in negation with Don Draxter, who unfortunately is being kind of nerfed by his own Link monster, the Wee Witchling's Apprentice, because this is light attribute. He has the mistake built-in effect on the Thunder Dragon Colossus, and then he has the Overtext on field, and this has another spell or trap negation. So this is a really, really difficult board to deal with. Let's see if Cyber Dragons can do it with two cards. Obviously, MST is dead. I don't think the rev system is going to do anything because it's going to get negated by one of those monsters. So basically, it just needs to kind of be off Nasher. He's going to actually summon a Nasher from or off the court, and then he's going to contact fuse, activates Nasher's ability. Now, the copy of Don Draxter is going to negate, but the problem is he runs over the Overtext, then runs over the Don Draxter, and this guy who had two negations doesn't have any anymore, and now all he has is that Colossus on board. Obviously, the Wee Witchling's Apprentice went to the graveyard because that was the contact fuse. Top deck's Ash Blossom, not doing much with that card, and Colossus does attack in the Seeger. I think he just wanted to, he knew the Colossus wasn't going to die, so he was able to, activate the effect. This was a mistake in my opinion. Going for the back row off of the Nightmare Phoenix, I don't get that play. If the back row was relevant, he probably would have already used it. He ends up getting rid of an MST, feel like it really wasn't worth, and he does end on the Nightmare Unicorn, but it's still not big enough to kill a simple Mega Fleet Dragon. Am I the only one who is like wildly unimpressed by Nightmare Unicorn stats? I always think that this card is like 2600, and then in a duel it'll always be like a top deck war, and the opponent has like a monster that's bigger than. I'm like, wait, you're only 2200? Like, that thing is so damn small. He ends up top decking a copy of Veer. He's going to go ahead and he's going to link summon, then contact fusion again. Contact fusion again. This is why, again, you cannot leave monsters in the extra monster zone. He does that just so he can have a direct shot at his opponent, and he doesn't actually have to attack into the monster. If you leave your monsters in the extra monster zone against Cyber Dragons, I honestly think you're fucking up, because Cyber Dragons, I mean, now that they're not so concerned about, being just Cyber Dragon Infinity deck, I mean, can't they afford to run 2 to 3 copies of Mega Fleet Dragon in their extra deck, considering at any time it can kind of just be an instant out to their opponent's extra deck monster? Like, I kind of feel like, I mean, I guess you probably want like 2 Seeger, maybe 1 Infinity, you need probably a couple of Novas, everything else is just kind of like gravy. Yeah, I think you could probably fit in 3 copies of Mega Fleet Dragon if you really needed it. I definitely could see that, considering how many Cyber Dragons you run. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that nice little short duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos and check out these other videos I know you'll enjoy.